enough volume will solve every single money problem you ever have in your life. And just understanding that has helped me so much. I dropped out of college 4 years ago. That's when I started my business. And if there's one thing that I got from Hormozy, obviously, of all people, it's volume. You need to do more volume. An example is I'm posting almost daily videos here on this second channel of mine, and we're building momentum. I believe I just saw like we had gotten, if I go to analytics, 2,100 views. Like, look at these metrics. They're all so far up. And I'm not even being that consistent. Look at this right here. You know, volume solves every single problem. I'm going to show you how I'm building a system to get to mass freaking volume. Like, my goal is to hit at least 10,000 people a day, 10,000 leads a day, which is insane. But if I pull it off, will produce a lot of money for me. Okay. Now, I answer questions to all the videos in this channel down below, and we're going to start with that, and then I'm going to be mapping out some stuff. It's 10 o'clock at night. I woke up today. I'm going to run you through. There's one thing that's like super valuable, is just seeing how I operate in a day. For context, as like credibility here, I built a 30 grand a month agency and a 48 grand a month coaching / consulting business. And now I'm starting over with an AI offer. I'm still running my coaching business, but an AI offer, which is what I'm documenting here on this channel. What did I do today? I woke up at 8:30. You don't have to wake up at 4 a.m., dude. There's no reason. I didn't meditate. I didn't read a book. I woke up at 8:30. I took Shelby, my mini bulldog, out to pee. I came back. I had an energy drink, and then I worked from 9 o'clock in the morning till 1 p.m. At 1 p.m., I split my day in the middle because I felt my focus kind of start declining. By the way, no phone, no messages, didn't respond to anything at all, period, from 9 o'clock to 1. So 4 hours. Those 4 hours that I worked is more work than like 99% of people in America do. Like, it's not even, bro, it's insane. When you enter like actual deep work mode, you get so much done. So that's the biggest ROI thing in my day, is 3 to 4 hours of deep focus, no phone. I have a hoodie, a blanket over me, headphones, nicotine, caffeine, and just ram at the biggest possible thing that's holding my business back from 10xing. That philosophy has served me pretty well over the past couple of years. And yeah, it applies to pretty much everything, dude. You just got to be doing more volume. All right, let's respond to some of the comments we have. What is Agent Kong and what is the offer? So Agent Kong is the AI agent platform that I'm essentially selling to realtors. And this platform it's basically an AI agent that's trained specifically on sales. So think of it like an appointment setter, right? And there's some cool use cases that I've been using with it. Number one over here is the database reactivation agent. This is hitting every single lead in my CRM. Now, it stopped at 600 because there was some bug. I need to like relaunch it. But that booked me a couple of calls. The next one's the cold DM agent, which I'm connecting today because I can't wait any longer. I have maybe 200 leads on Instagram that are waiting to be hit up, and all I have to do is connect it. Matter of fact, I might just connect it right now. I just got to connect it. So I'll show you that funnel here in a second. But how you could sell, like if you look, I don't want to like leak my clients' numbers, but if you click up here on the top, you'll see like, here, I'll do it like that. These two guys are my clients. So essentially, what you could do for a business is using Agent Kong. Let me actually pull up a little whiteboard for you. You basically sell it as a done-for-you solution, except you don't have to do any of the work because you just build the AI agent one time and then you copy and paste it into other people's businesses. So if you look at any funnel, dude, like what I'm implementing for my realtor clients for this new offer is top of funnel. All we're doing is we're doing outreach for them, right? So we're getting a list of leads, we're hitting them up, we're doing outreach. Middle of funnel, we're sending the positive leads from the outreach to the actual AI agent. So to Agent Kong, which then converses with them back and forth via text, email, DM, whatever channel you want to choose, and turns them into an appointment. Very simple process, turns them into an appointment. Below, part of the bottom of the funnel here are sales assets. So I'm not like exactly doing this for my clients, but I'm doing it for myself. So, and I actually have to build those sales assets. That's something I need to do, like a thank you video, case study video, even though I need to get like a really good case study for the offer. But there's a couple different videos you want on the back end to really get people sold on the process. That's literally what you use it for, dude, and it connects to Go High Level seamlessly. I'm using it for a cold SMS campaign, so I actually tested this today. Um, I basically scraped leads and I blasted them with cold text messages. I just did like a small sample size. We hit up 90 people. It actually reached out to 82, 15 replied, and we got one booked call from it, which is pretty solid. So that's a little bit of proof of concept. And the immediate thought I get is like, hey, dude, if one person out of like 80 leads booked a call, what would happen if I send 10,000 a day? I think I'd be pretty rich. You know what I'm saying? Like, at enough volume, it doesn't really matter. Like, the little tactical stuff, like, it doesn't really matter, right? Can you optimize it? Yeah, sure. But why would you optimize it when you have 80 messages instead of 10,000 a day, right? Now, there's logistical issues with Agent Kong where it hits the OpenAI rate limit and it doesn't let you send that amount. But I'm finding workarounds and we're getting a solution to that. So essentially, Agent Kong, to answer the comment, Agent Kong is a platform that allows you to build AI agents that sync seamlessly with Go High Level and other CRMs. It'll take over their SMS, phone calls coming soon as well, DMs, emails, any form of appointment setting. You train it and you give it context and it's trained on sales. It'll have a conversation and it'll book calls onto your calendar on autopilot. I'm going to show you how simple this is. For my cold SMS agent, literally all I'm doing is iMessage, right? Cold SMS. I'm doing iMessage and we only have 2 nodes. So this is what the founder told me. He said, yo, like, just keep it super simple. So easy question. Hey, first name, I found you online. Do you have room to take on another listing right now? If they say yes, or if they ask who this is, the AI will respond accordingly. The next part is the pitch. Determine if they would be more interested in getting more listing appointments using Christian's AI system. Say exactly this. My boss Christian asked me to personally reach out because we're testing a new AI tool that books listing appointments on autopilot. We're running it with a small beta group right now and thought you might be a fit. Open to a quick look at how it works. Then you connect it with a Go High Level calendar, and that's how I got a meeting booked while I was at the gym today, which is pretty freaking sick. So that's essentially how it works. And the offer that I'm giving to realtors is essentially just helping them build a system to, like I just said, do outreach and then have conversations and book appointments for them on autopilot. And that's literally it. That's the offer. Now, I'm getting proof of concept and getting case studies. So right now, the only thing that I'm really charging is I'm just reselling Agent Kong. So it's $400 a month. I'm reselling it at like $97 a month for the first couple of guys. After that, I'll bump up the price. So I'm reselling them on that. I'm also reselling them on a couple of other software. So that's where I'm making my money off of this right now. But once I get a solid case study, or we'll see. Like, I know I can charge for this, but I just need to have the proper conviction to charge for this. And that conviction will come from me doing it and blasting out 10,000 cold SMS a day, 1,000 cold DMs a day. And that will be the proof that will give me the conviction to charge for it because I know it works for me. So I know it'll work for them. And I'm not in the business of scamming people. So you also won't sell without conviction. So you really have to be sold in your process. But what the cool part about this is, the whole messaging on my main channel for a while was that the agency model isn't scalable. And everybody that's gone into like 20, 30 grand a month, are there outliers? Yes, there's people at $1 million a month with an agency. I get that. Stop thinking that. Like, I understand that. But for the average agency owner, you get capped out around that 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 grand a month mark because you're offering a done for you service. And really what that is you're getting paid in exchange for your time to deliver a service. And so fundamentally, it's going to break at a certain point, and you want to build something scalable that you could freaking be running and just have a lot of free time and do whatever the hell you want. I don't know what you're into. Do whatever the hell you want. And so for the longest time, I'm talking to people to basically get them to do a done with you consulting model because it is more scalable, more profitable, less team, et cetera, et cetera. The beautiful thing about Agent Kong is this allows you to sell a done for you solution in a done with you manner. If that makes sense. It's done for you because the AI agent will book the calls, but it's done with you in the sense that you're not doing crap besides building the agent once, training it, and making it really, really good for your clients. So that's the beautiful part about this, bros. You sell this to your clients, and you use it for yourself. So hopefully that answers your question. That's Agent Kong in a nutshell. Filipos, bro. Yeah, James told you about the software. It is a game changer, and you're welcome for all the help that I gave you back in the day too. I hope you're doing well, brother, if you're keeping up with these videos. We got my boy Rajwan keeping up with the videos, brother. I love it. I love it. I love the consistent support. It's pretty cool to see how this channel's growing, and I'm putting absolutely zero effort into this channel. I am legit just documenting stuff. And I haven't had this much fun in a freaking long time. I haven't been so excited about business as I am now. Like, I get that same excitement working on this AI stuff as I did like when I started, because it was something new and refreshing. And I'm happy with my decision. Like, I'm happy that I'm putting my focus into this because it's a massive opportunity, bro. It's a massive opportunity. A huge value add to clients. You know, it is absolutely insane. I've never seen something like this. So I'm having a blast, dude, and I'm glad that the people that are sticking along watching these videos are having a blast as well. But what I can show you is this idea of volume, right? If you're gonna send like 100 cold DMs a day, or it could be DMs, text, email, it doesn't matter, 100 cold outreach a day. The infrastructure, the system required to do this input is not difficult whatsoever, right? To send 100 cold outreach a day, you need what? 2 IG accounts, maybe 3, 3 IG accounts. You need a couple of email. I don't know. I've never done email, cold email, cold SMS, 1 phone number. The point is the infrastructure and the system to do this is very simple. It's low barrier to entry. Get a couple Instagram accounts, start sending out 100 DMs a day. I'm not playing that game. I want you to understand that. I'm not trying to send 200 messages a day and get a couple sales calls and do 10 grand a month. Screw that, bro. I'm doing 100,000 a day. And so like 100x this number here. The infrastructure and the system needed to allow that amount of throughput, it is difficult. And it's cool because it's very difficult, dude. I spent all day today, since 9 a.m., figuring out how the hell I'm going to send 10,000, 50,000 messages a day. And I'm like, dude, if I can solve this difficult problem, first of all, I know other people aren't solving it, so I'm going to beat them. But if I solve this problem, this hard, difficult problem, what is the reward? What would happen if I sent out, let's just say 10,000. If I sent out 10,000 messages a day, I don't care if it's DMs, text, whatever. Let's just use rough numbers. Okay? Let's make this a numbers game. If we do 10,000 of anything, bro, any form of outreach, and let's say that of the 10,000 that we do, we get 5% to just positively respond to us. That's 500 interested leads a day. Let's say we suck. Let's say our AI agent sucks at appointment setting. And let's say it only books in 5%, which should really be like 10, 15%, especially because AgentCon gives you infinite follow-up mode, which makes it nuts, right? But let's just say you have like a 0.5% booking rate on all those positive leads. No, yeah, that was wrong. That's 50%. I was about to say too. What the? No. 5%. We'd get 25 calls a day. If we have 25 calls a day, and let's say, we'll call it 60. Let's say 60% show up. That's 15 sales calls a day. Bro, if you put me in front of 15 people a day on this new offer at 5K, especially once I have a case study, but 15 at 5K, or excuse me, 15 at a, let's say a 30% closing rate. That's 4 deals a day. That's $20,000 a day. That's 4 deals times 5,000. That's $20,000 a day, bro. A day. You do that every day of the week. That's 100 grand a week. You do that every week of the month. That's 400 grand a month, bro. But the reason people don't do this volume is because it's a difficult problem to solve. You can't just wake up and say, oh, I can't wait to send 10,000 messages a day. Bro, like, you need a real system behind it. And the analogy that I'm getting at is what I'm doing right now is a lot like a plane taking off. I told this to my clients before. But let's say this thing right here is a runway, right? And then let's say this thing right here is, no, it's not what you think, okay? This is a plane. The plane uses up the most amount of fuel when it's taking off on the runway because there's a lot of traction, there's a lot of friction. and it has to build up all this inertia and momentum and energy to get off the ground. Once the plane's cruising in the air, bro, it's super fuel efficient compared to when it's taken off. And it's the same thing in business, dude. And a lot of people, they're not willing to build the runway, use all that energy, go 100% energy on the plane to build enough traction and momentum to take off and fly. Most people, their airplane will like crawl and be like, why am I not flying? That's what they say. Why am I not flying? Bro, you're not flying because there's not enough energy. There's not enough power in the plane. It's the same thing here. I'm building a system that has the opportunity to do 400,000 a month. Now, there's a lot of other complications that come with that. I'm not going to make it sound as simple as it is, even though it is simple. It's just not easy, right? But it's the same analogy, dude. I'm building the runway. I'm putting 100% power. I'm getting the right softwares. I'm taking the right steps to make sure that when I do this, the volume's going to blow everybody out of the water. And so the question for you becomes, dude, is your goal to do 10,000 messages a day? Is your goal, my goal was to do one YouTube video a day. I fell short. I fell short of my goal publicly. I'm not doing a video a day. But guess what? When you set the bar up here, guess what happens? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 videos in a month. Is that a month? Yeah. 12 videos in a month. But what if my goal was 1 video a week? Then I would have only done 4 videos in a month. And what if I fell short of that goal? What if I only did 2 videos in a month? Maybe use this video to understand that you are selling yourself too short. And it's because of the beliefs in the box that you put yourself in. Straight up. Straight up. I see it, bro. Every single day, bro. Even with my coaching clients, dude, a lot of these guys. It's like, bro, what's your goal? 100 DMs a day? All right, what if you fall short? What are you going to send? 10 a day? What, you want to make $100,000, right? You want to make 100 grand? All right, if you're sending 10 a day, you'll get there. You'll just be 255 years old. I don't know if that'll serve you too well. Me, I'm 22, bro. We're balding, bro. I only got so much time to get the Porsches and stuff before it's not cool for me anymore. This video is funny, dude. This is ultimate rant video, but hopefully this serves you, man, if you're still watching. That's what it is, bro. It's expectations. And so if I set the bar at 10,000 messages a day, the inputs and the actions that I take today are way different than the guy that his goal is 100 DMs a day. My goal's 1,000 cold DMs a day. You know what I did I'm still not there yet, but to get there, I bought 30 Instagram accounts. I hired someone that manages each of those accounts, updates them when they go down and get restricted, and brings in a new one. I built the infrastructure to handle 1,000 DMs a day. But if my goal was 100, I would have done it all myself. And I would have fell short, maybe do 50 this day, 50 in a week. You have to have some urgency, man. You have to have some urgency, especially if you're young, dude. Give yourself a year, bro. A year with real fucking urgency to just ram volume of whatever you're doing, whether it's the YouTube videos, whether it's the outreach, whether it's the gym, right? Are you going to the gym every day? So yeah, what my day looked like, woke up at 9, worked till 1. At 1 o'clock, I ate fruit, and then I hit the gym. I came back, I ate a ton of ground beef. I chilled, I took a shower. I came back, I had a call, and I just hit another deep work kind of state now. And that's it. And this is my last thing to do for today. I hit my goals for today. And my goals are always input goals. They're not output goals. My input goals are to set up the SMS system. My input goals is to film the daily YouTube video. My input goal is to get on a call with the guy that's managing my cold DM process. My input goal is to respond back to all my clients and make sure they're getting great results. Because the output of all those inputs is the dream life that I want. It's everything that I want. So make the goal inputs, not outputs. You know, everybody has output goals. I want to make 100 grand a month. I want the Porsche. I want the penthouse. I want to retire my mom. That doesn't make you different, bro. You know what makes you different? You know how people say like, "Oh, um, your dreams don't make you different," right? Your dreams don't make you different. It's not about it's your words don't make you different, it's your actions. Yeah, the way I say it is your output goals are no different than everybody else. Everybody else wants the same output, the same things in their life. They want freedom. They want a mill in the bank. They want the car. They want the house. They want to travel. They want first class. That doesn't make you. Everybody wants that. Anybody on earth would want that. But what are your input goals? What if I asked you that? What are your input goals? Are your input goals 100 DMs a day? Good luck getting first class. Good luck getting a Porsche. Brother, you're going to be in Spirit. It's Spirit, right? Spirit, that's Trash Airlines, or Frontier, one of those two. Spirit or Frontier, you're gonna be sitting back of the plane, dude, and you're gonna have a Civic. You're not even gonna have a car, you're gonna have a bicycle. But when you make your input goals to send 10,000 messages a day, you take way different actions. You take way more risk. You take way more risk. And risk is how you win, brother. And that's my number one advice. One of the biggest things I regret is upping my living expenses so much. I spend 5, 6, 7 grand a month. And based on how much I make, like that's not terrible. But knowing that every single month I have to pay that, you know what that does to you psychologically? It makes you soft, bro. It decreases your risk tolerance. And risks are the things that got you there in the first place. Me risking leaving college, me risking selling my car to buy a course, me risking freaking everything, dude, my money. Me risking everything is what got me here. And never change what got you there. Never hit, what's the quote? Never hit the spoon that feeds you. That say. Think about it. Don't. And that's the stage of life I'm in. I'm lowering my living expenses. But yeah, that's my rant for today. The new offer is going good. The new offer is going well. We're building these agents. We got 2 clients that we're launching the agents for tomorrow, the AI agents. And I'm excited to see the results. I believe in this platform a lot. And it's not a magic pill. You have to train it, and it's like anything, bro. The grass is greener when you water it. But I decided I wanted to water my grass. I decided I wanted to water an AI agent that books appointments on autopilot. So I like that grass. I think that grass is super green. Anywho, drop some questions that you have down below. God bless you, my friend. And I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.